All right, you guys, we are running late. We are running late, so just be patient with me. I'm getting the rods out there. Whew. I've been running up down this bank. The river has come way up. So the flat revetment that we were walking on before, which made it actually a little easier, now we just got solid rocks to run across. So it's going to be really fun getting to these rods today. Uh, I've got a couple more rods to bait up. We'll get them all throwed out, and I'll be right back. And Jerry Parker's supposed to be joining us as soon as he gets set up. Hopefully, we'll see Jerry. We'll wait and see. I was only a minute late. I apologize for that, you guys. Whew. I'm out of breath. I've been running up down through here trying to get set up because I knew I was running behind. All right, let me get some rods and water. I'll be right back. Oh, I got that new rod down there, that second one right there. That's the one I got from J-Dog this past Sunday. That is actually White Lightning, the rod he called White Lightning. And it has a pin warfare bait caster on a spinning rod. That's the first time I threw it out, and of course, I backlashed it, but it wasn't too bad. I was able to get it out pretty easy. But being the first time I casted that rod, I can see right now I got a lot of adjusting to it. I may actually switch over to a spinning reel on there and take that bait caster and put it on one of my bigger bait casting rods. But guarantee you the rod and the reel are both going to be used a lot. But I either got to adjust that bait caster and get used to it, or put a spinning reel on that spinning rod. Okay, who all we got in here? Hold on a second. Let me get my boy. There we go. Gotcha.
What's up, Danny?
All right, who all we got in? We got 29 people in the house already. I got to go way back. All right, Fishing Mid-South, welcome in. What's up, my brother? I'll be the worstest, but I'm the firstest. My sister Pontoon, Jody, what's going on? Avid, man, I had a blast fishing with you last weekend, Avid. We're going to have to do that again. Lisa Elliott, what's going on, girl? The Lisa Rod, she is right there. So we got Lisa back in action. Brian B. Catfishing, what's going on, my brother, like no other? Yeah, we're going back to the way I used to do it, where I look at the screen and look over my shoulder, and hopefully a rod's going down when I turn around. Brothers Underwater Recovery, haven't seen you guys in a while. Nice to see you. I met those guys over here at the river a few months back. Pretty good bunch of guys. You guys ought to check out their channel, man. They actually go put on scuba gear and go down and dive and recover vehicles out of the water and recover lost drowned bodies and stuff like that. Very important job, and they're extremely qualified to do it. You guys check their channel out. They're good guys. They live in this area over here. Undisputed flathead clean until I get my assignment surgery, gender reassignment surgery. Man, there's a lot of things I'll do to be the top of the catfish list, but I don't know about cutting off my dang. Danny's not willing to go that far. Hillbilly Moonshiners, Jeremy Holloway, what's going on? Wish by your house I was going to stop and see you, but your truck wasn't there. That's because it's here, Jeremy. Guerrero Abagre, what's going on? Donald, welcome in. Yeah, I'm going to keep looking on my shoulder in case we get a bite. Let's see. Trying to go through and just say hi to everybody, because most of the stuff you guys are talking about are talking to each other anyway. Catfish Junkie, what's going on? Catch a hog today, man. I hope so. The river has come way, way up, guys. Now, that's a good thing as far as fish bite. It's a bad thing because I came to this spot, and I know there are tons and tons and tons of rocks out there that I've been sitting on when the river's low, and now that's what I got to throw into. It's going to be worse for snagging up. I'm going to get more rigs lost here than I have all year long, because now all them big rocks that were underwater or out of the water, now they're under the water. And there's nothing I can do to avoid them. I can assure you of that.
I fished a spot like that yesterday evening. I caught a bunch of dinks, but I lost so many freaking rigs. I was like, no, not doing that again.
Is my hearing aids disconnected? I think they have.
Can
Say something, Parker.
Can you hear me, Danny? Can you
Barely.
Hear me?
I think I gotta reset the Bluetooth on my freaking hearing aids. John Bayanowski, what's up? Lance McCouga, my RCT brother. I'll reset my hearing aids here in a minute and see if I can hear you.
All right.
Let me try to get through this. Paul Boyd, welcome in. Wabash Nate, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Miller Time Fishing, what's up, Cody? Michael Creech, another RCT brother right there. River Cats Tackle is on the move. And I think I'm at the bottom. Let me check. See if I can fix my hearing aids and settings here. Settings. Audio. Turn that off. I don't know if I fixed it or not.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we are. Did you do something different, or did I fix it?
You might have fixed it, buddy.
I just turned off the echo control and then turned it back on. When you're wearing these hearing aids, when I get very far away from the phone, they kick out, and then when I come back, I have to work to get them to reconnect.
I was saying I fished a spot yesterday evening. I lost a ton. I caught a bunch of dinks. Some fish up to like 8-9 pounds, but I lost so many rigs. So I came to a different spot today, kind of hoping maybe I can get on a mondo.
Well, that's what we're shooting for every time we go. It's just that that cotton pick and Woody's got everybody all worked up, man.
Oh yeah. Well, last time I was here, a couple 3 or 4 days, or New Year's Day, I caught a big old pallet sturgeon here.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Shade Tree Catfishing, how you doing? How's your water? Is it up?
Oh yeah, it's way up. Okay, it's not.
It's way up here too, and
it's up, but it's not nowhere near where it should be.
No. It's still got about halfway to go.
But I think let's see, what is today? Saturday, Monday. It's gonna start dropping again.
Well, we've got pouring rain Monday and Tuesday, so it's gonna come up.
Well,
matter of fact, we got rain.
Being south.
Well, we've got rain every day next week except for Wednesday.
Well, I'm hoping I'm gonna have my boat back together by Saturday for the Winter Blues.
So. Okay. I almost started to drive up and holler at you today to see if you wanted to fish around Tower Rock together, and I thought, I barely got the energy to make it over here to New Madrid. It'd be a long drive up there, and then the thing that's killer is the long drive back at the end of the day. I just didn't have it in me. There's John Cyclone, our fearless leader. Go, Parker, go! And he freezes up. Looks like a action movie. Tried pyramid sinkers on the river. I think they bad choice, but one it is. Pyramid sinkers here would be an absolute disaster because they would hang because pyramid sinkers are designed to grab a hold of stuff. And you throw them in sand on the beach and stuff, and they're designed to dig in and hold that weight and surf. If you threw a pyramid sinker out here, I can 150% guarantee you it's gone. You lost it. You ain't getting it back. The last thing you want to throw in the Mississippi River in this area is a pyramid sinker. Period. Never do it. But they work great down on the beach in Florida, though.
Man, it's starting to go down.
Yeah, I saw you running. Michael Creech, what's going on? Michael Creech says, Danny, I prepaid for some creature leaders if you want to do some giveaways. Parker, what do you think about that?
Oh, heck yeah. All about it, man.
Well, we could be optimistic. We could be optimistic and say, if one of us catches a fish, we'll have people guess the weight on it. If that don't work out, we'll figure out some other way to give them away.
Sounds like a plan. Got an old boy in a sea arc coming down. I think I knew who this is. If it's who I think it is, this old boy come down where he is. Well, it's the guy I sent you the pictures of the other day.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's been on a tear lately. I'm pretty sure that's him.
Well, he was down here in my area last week, wasn't he?
Caught over 500 pounds of fish right there.
500 pounds of fish. Guess what? I ain't going to say exactly where I'm at, but he was 100 yards away from where I'm at. Well, maybe 200 yards downstream. And while we were
actually
up there at Baldwin, yeah.
He slowed down. He's out in front of me there. He's slowed down. He's scanning now. He's looking at some
Well,
wild water here.
while we were at Baldwin, he was here in this area right here and caught 500 pounds of blue cats. Now, I know he caught 500 pounds of fish. Was he counting the drum he caught in that, or is that 500 pounds of catfish?
No, he won't count that kind of crap.
Now, I know he caught a bunch of drum too.
Yeah, he won't count that crap. Well, last month I know he's caught several fish in the 50 to 60 pound range and stuff. Yeah, he's heading into that 100-foot hole right now. He's idling over to that 100-foot hole. That's where he's heading.
Yeah, I rushed over here because I was running late. If I would have known this river was up this much, there's no way I would have came to this spot.
Yeah, I was fishing on
once again.
I was about 30 yards down the side of a dike yesterday, and oh my God, I had so much debris coming into my lines. It was just, the fish they weren't hitting that hard yesterday either. They were just they just pulled down a little bit, and then you just reel down on them. That's where they were.
There, River Rat 3030, what's going on? We got 40 people in the house already.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
I went to bed last night and I told Stacia, I said, I'm not gonna be in a rush, but I'm gonna get up in the morning and and kind of mill around and take my time, and I'm gonna go to the river tomorrow and go live because I haven't been live in a while. I've been going live on I haven't been going live. I've been jumping on everybody else's live. Like last week, I was on your live with Baldwin.
Yep.
The week before that, a couple times before that, I was on live with J Dog on his channel. So I really haven't been going live much on my channel lately. Yeah, I told Stacia last night. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the river tomorrow. I'm not gonna get in any rush, and I'm gonna go ahead and go live. And I started on my way over here, and I scrolled through YouTube, and I thought, crap, there's that cotton picking muskrat. So Roger DeMint, Muskrat Adventures is live. So I just want to be fair about it, let you guys know that Roger is also live at this time. But I said, I am not driving 3/4 way of the river and turn around going home because Muskrat's live. I'll just tell you guys he's live, and if you want to go watch him, I'm cool with it. Or you can bounce back and forth. I said, but once I was committed to coming over here, I said, I'm not getting run off by no cotton picking muskrat. Freaking muskrat.
I did say,
but that's all right.
Try to go live more this year. But with that being said, I'm still on the hunt. I'm still on the hunt. So I'll be fishing a lot of spots, just shooting. Well, I'll be shooting a lot of footage until I achieve that goal. And I'll kind of,
Well, I'm hoping I can expand out and get into some new areas. I want to do a lot more fishing, go a little further south on the river, and maybe even spend a little more time coming up toward you. And I want to get back into Trail Tier State Park a few more times this year. I didn't really get to fish it a lot last year.
Well, I did find a couple spots, Danny. Once our night fishing sessions start again,
I'll
have you come up, and we'll put the boat in. We'll run down to these spots, and we'll basically beach the boat, and we'll jump out on these, wing dikes, whatever, and we'll do like an all-nighter there.
Man, you're talking my kind of language now, brother. That's what I want to do.
Because I've already found some. I've found spots that can have some serious potential. That's once the weather gets right again for those particular type of areas. So
Fishing Mid-South says, Danny, Memphis has a river, just saying. Yeah, that's another thing.
now that Mike, that you mentioned that, I'm gonna try to set up a date that I can go down and fish with Don Bolner, who's Don B Fishing. He used to be Angler of the Bill, but he's out of Memphis, and I'm gonna try to get down there and do a day of fishing with him, at least one day, because he's only a little over 2 hours drive from me, just like Jerry's like 2 hours drive from me. Catfish regulators, Aaron and Lisa in the house.
Well, Aaron and Lisa, what's going on? Danny, did Richard ever get with you with his total yet?
No, not yet. I know when Richard gives me his numbers for this year, I'm pretty confident that the river rats total of fish that caught 2023 is going to be right at or just over 8,000 pounds, which is 4 tons of fish. Between the four of us, we caught 4 tons of fish last year. And I know me and Richard's numbers, and even yours, would have been way, way higher than that if the river hadn't been in the condition it's been in for that whole year.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with the 4 guys catching 4 tons of fish over the year. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, it's over 8,000 pounds, man. But now I'm just hoping to get my first fish of the year. This is my first fishing trip in 2024 right now. And I'd like to get one on the board and start getting some weights written down.
Yeah, I did a trip New Year's Day, and I got the first couple blue cat of the year and a daggone old sturgeon. And I caught half a dozen fish yesterday, so I'm off to a good start this year.
Well, I'm hoping I can get on my first fish today. Let's see, Miller time. Haven't been fishing in a while. I'm definitely wanting to get, just haven't had the chance. Yeah, fishing line is the only thing found right wet lately. Found right and wet lately. Yeah, as soon as I got here, like I said, I had to cut across another muddy field, and man, I tell you what, my butthole was fuckered up because the back tire started spinning. I reached out and locked it in 4-wheel drive. The truck started sliding sideways, and I just kept the hammer on it, and I made it across there and got down to here. And that made me run a little late, so I had like 15 minutes to get set up, and I pulled up this spot and looked at it and go, God, I wish I'd have went somewhere else. I do not like how this looks here.
Well, I had every intention going to another.
It never fails though when I'm under the gun.
We had about a little over an inch this morning, but it's melted off, and it is freaking sloppy.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of the snow you got. Yeah, when the water's up like this, I've got way, way better spots that I could go to. And this was the closest spot I can get to in a short period of time. So, I do it every time. I kind of I mess myself over by just running to the first spot. Martin from the UK, what's going on? Hey Jerry, we're gonna have to make sure we gotta have something set up because Martin is supposed to fish with us this year after CatCon. So we gotta start getting our game plan together on that. Yeah.
All about that.
We gotta get with Richard and we gotta get with Richard and have a game plan made up so we know what to do.
I'm just kind of wondering if history will repeat itself. Because last year during CatCon, the river was actually flooded. It was actually up.
Yes.
You know.
Well, you know mine and yours bank spots. I watched them people take Martin fishing last year, and man, they took him down into some muddy gumbo. I mean, he was sinking in mud up to his knees. And our bank spots, mine, yours, and Richards, I think they would be really rough for you to take somebody. I mean, that's not something I'd want to put them through to bring them down here and go fishing. So we'll probably try to figure out something with either getting him on Richard's boat or your boat, or we're going to have to find some of our spots that are easier to get to that will produce fish.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I don't want him to come all the way over here from the UK and then fall in these rocks and break a leg. I mean, with all the people that fished with him last year, he came out of it and survived. I don't want him to be us to be the ones that take him out. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, yeah, he was fine until he got with those river rats. Now he's in the hospital, his leg in traction, can't go back home to the UK, he's stuck over in the USA in a hospital. Oh boy, outdoors, Larry, what's going on, brother? Mr. Larry Nissenby. Who was that? There's Rowdy Roll. He says, good afternoon, Danny and Jerry and everyone in chat. Well, good afternoon, Rowdy. Man, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'm sitting here in this spot, and my confidence levels in it are practically non-existent, and that's a huge factor on your fishing. As soon as I got here and got set up, I thought, my God, why did I come here? But hopefully something will happen for me. We'll get it going and see what happens. Yeah, I've got tons of other spots I'd rather be fishing this, but it's too late to move now. Yeah, Larry, we're going to have to get together again at we always plan at least 2 or 3 trips over to Kentucky Dam every year. Uh, me and Jerry Parker, Richard Cluck, Josh Dunnigan, uh, we all get together and we head over to Kentucky Dam at least a couple times a year. And we'll give you a shout when we're going and let you know. Maybe you guys can come up and see us again. Catfish Dog, Tim, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Catfish Dog?
Yeah, Coda's at the house right now. She wanted to come with me today, and Stacia knew I was going to be driving the truck through some muddy fields, and she absolutely forbid it. She goes, you go over and get stuck, that's one thing. You go over with my granddaughter and get stuck, we got a problem.
Make sure my phone's charging here. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, in this particular spot here, like I said, this is right near where those guys caught the 500 pounds of catfish last weekend. In a boat,
Yeah.
you can get right out there in that current seam, right where they were. It's phenomenal fishing. I'm gonna steal your word, phenomenal. Man, it's absolutely amazing out there. But from the bank, it is so hard to fish this spot because man, it is just solid rocks, revetment, rebar. There's man trees, stumps. There's everything here. It's really tough to fish this spot from the bank. And I thought about trying to get Richard when me and him fished together on his boat. I thought about getting Richard to come down this way. But the thing about the Mississippi River is uh, you don't want to, if you can avoid going downstream in a boat, you do. Because if you get downstream on the Mississippi and something goes wrong, you're not getting back without help.
Yeah, I got my button sling last Saturday when my shifter cable broke. And I
Yeah.
was able to use my trolling motor, and I got off to that slack water, and I popped the cowling and was able to manually kick it in the drive and was able to get it on back up. Yeah, it got a bit dicey there for a bit.
Yeah, going upstream's no problem. If your motor breaks down, you just drift back down, and when you start getting close to the boat ramp, kick that trolling motor in and get close to the bank and just jump off and walk that boat down if you have to. Catfish Dog says, I saw your video, put a tear in my eye thinking about my grandy. I'll tell you what, buddy, she is a. I hope that Coda gets a lot of chances to fish with me this year. We're planning on it. She's going to be doing a lot of fishing with me unless things come up. Uh, she's usually over at our house every other weekend, and I can only take her out so many times because Stacia likes her quality time with the kids too. And 9 times out of 10, she don't feel like going fishing. Stacia don't. But we're going to get the whole family out there and go camping and do some fishing videos and stuff this year. We're going to put more effort into it. Shut up, Daryl. Yo, fool. They're Trophy Seekers Outdoors, baby. Mr. 101 with Woody. And he is, I didn't realize that Daryl had caught a piebald this past summer. And, I was putting them up, the pictures, and telling everybody, put up your pictures for the Piebald Club. And daggum, Daryl didn't come there and throw 2 of them in there. I said, man, Daryl's been on it, man. He caught one I didn't even know about. But both those fish he got, man. Yeah, well, both the ones that Daryl caught, man, they were cool looking fish.
It's been a hot minute since I've caught one up this way. Now in the early 2000s, I caught several, but it's been a hot minute since I've caught any up this way.
Yeah. Well, I know I got 2 last year. I think I got 3. I can't remember. I think one of them was a little bitty one, but I had the one with the spots on his head, and the other one that had like the weird shape on his side. Actually, that piebald I caught it sitting right here. The last one I caught, that was on Creole's channel. Right here's where I was sitting when I caught that piebald.
Freaking the Show Me Catters, they were Show Me Catfish. They were at guide service up there. One of their clients caught a freaking like a 70 last year at a piebald.
Yeah. Yeah, those the Show Me Cat guide service, Show Me Cats. Yeah, they're pretty big around here. Daryl says, Danny, you have the coolest one of everyone. That was a good looking fish, Daryl. Pretty proud of it. But you know what? every piebald is a trophy because there's not another one like it anywhere in the world. Every one of them you catch, I mean, you can catch some big giant fish, and people hold them up. And there's lots of people hold up big giant fish, which is amazing. It's awesome. But overall, they look the same. You know what I'm saying? You know, you hold up, you put up one guy's picture, hold up a 60 or 70 pounder. The next guy hold up a 60, 70 pounder. They're awesome, amazing fish, but they look just alike. The thing that's cool about a piebald, you hold it up, there's not another one like that anywhere in the world. Anywhere. Each fish is individual. That's why I love catching the piebalds. Every one of them is special. Just like Daryl, he's special too.
He's special, all right.
You got that right. I know everybody's been talking about it. Well, you know, everybody thinks that he did some kind of voodoo thing when he burned that hat and he burned that shirt, and that's why they caught that 100-pounder and that piebald. Did you know you go online, you can't find those purple pimp hats and those shirts right nowhere? Everybody's bought them all up.
Well, he probably got the stench out of the river, with that, burning that.
Well, there's people buying those hats and shirts so they can burn them when they go fishing because they think that's some kind of voodoo trick that Daryl pulled. And you cannot get the hat and that shirt nowhere. They're sold out. Unless Daryl bought them all. Daryl may have a closet full of them. Hold on, Daryl says it's 8 p.m. tonight. Check it out. What are we checking out, Daryl? We'll be live tonight on Fishing with Jeff Beal. YouTube showing some video. Oh, man, everybody. Yes. Daryl, if you can find the link to that show, drop that in there, man, because I want everybody to see that. You guys cannot miss that. So that's on Jeff Beal's channel. I'm going to school to watch my daughter do her cheerleading thing for a middle school basketball. All right, Kelly. That's another thing, man. Talking about Coda and getting her into fishing more, and which she loves fishing. But I always applaud any time of the parents in here. Man, that's the thing. Participate in your kids' activities. Show interest in it. And Kelly, I applaud you as a dad, man, for support your daughter in that. A lot of kids nowadays, that's what their problem is. It's part of it. Is they're just not shown enough support and encouragement to do good things.
Well, it's like my girls. Whenever they got in junior high and high school, they got, really involved with their academics and a lot of sports and cheerleading. So I kind of lost them there for a bit. But now, heck, they're back in their 20s. Every chance they get to go with me, they want to go, But most of them are really camera shy. I can't get them on live yet with me.
Oh, I don't have that problem with Coda. Coda loves being on a live stream. I mean, I put up a short video this morning of when me and her were down in Florida fishing. And if you watch the end of that video, and when she comes over and we're telling everybody bye, you'll see her personality shine. That's how Coda is. I mean, she's just outgoing. She loves fishing. She loves the outdoors. And that's her personality right there. Ashley Brady, Tim back on what's going on. Stay warm and good luck. Well, I was actually, Daryl's got that link up, you guys, so make sure you do not miss that show tonight. You're going to want to see that 101-pound catfish. Make sure y'all check that out. Yeah, I was all bundled up, heavy coat and everything, and I started carrying all this stuff up and down these rocks. And, man, I broke out a sweat. I had to get that coat off, and I'm fixing to put it back on. See, well, you saw how my daughter got into doing things on the show with the word of the week. Absolutely. And you know what? You get the kids involved in your channel a little bit, you know, and have them start participating. That's that helps build their confidence for social interaction. And I mean, I'm sure there's some, you know, if you do things the wrong way, you got to be careful with social media and your kids, because if you do it wrong, it can backfire on you and be a bad influence. But when you're there with them and they're participating in what you're doing and having a good time, I mean, I'm hard pressed to find the negative effect of that. Man, that barge just came back by here and it stirred this eddy up. I guarantee you, it just tied about half my lines up into a knot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because it reverses the current here. It normally swirls around that way. When the barge goes by going downstream, the jet prop or the prop wash from it, it just reverses everything here, man. It just tangles all your lines up. That's
Yeah,
another
yes.
reason I hate this spot.
Well, yesterday evening I was fishing a spot with like a real steep, hard bend in the river. And when them barges swung, heck, they weren't 40 yards from me when they swing. And man, every time they did, all my weights would get picked up, and it was just a mess, you know. I lost by
Yeah,
by 8 or 9 lead weights yesterday.
that's what they just did to me now, because he made that sharp turn down there. I'm at the west side of the horseshoe bend in the river, and they make that loop around there and come around, and I'm on the west side of that horseshoe, and man, all their prop wash just blows right at this bank, and it'll tangle your lines up into an absolute mess. Bugman22, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Buggy?
Yeah, what's bad about this spot right now, especially with the water levels the way they are, is that your line can get down there and get wrapped up around a whole bunch of rocks and stuff when those barges keep going back and forth. And a fish gets on there, it'll never move the rod because the line's already wrapped up, and it's hard to fish this place. It's not impossible, but it's dang near impossible. It's tough. But you know how I am, man. If you told me you can go to that spot and you got a 1% chance of catching a fish, I'll still throw a line out.
Yeah.
It's like 1%. Wow, let's go. Oh, I just got
Well,
whacked on the Mad Cat's the Lisa rod, the yellow Mad Cat's rod. He just got whacked.
I guess the trench down there didn't pay off. Old boy's picking up and he's moving out of there.
Yeah.
They're going like where he was. They're going 100 foot of water in that spot. He's in there scanning. The other day with my fish finder, and I had at one point I found 103 foot.
Wow. Well, this is right now. This is the deepest hole that I can get to uh, in the truck, and it's only probably about 45 foot.
I'm probably fishing right. That's about 30 to 40 foot is what I'm fishing today.
Yeah, but the current is just so turbulent here. I mean, it keeps changing directions. It's swirling. There's whirlpools out there with logs spinning around in them. I mean, if I was a fisher, this is the last place I'd want to be hanging out. I mean, I know we like to fish the Mr. Duggar, what's going on?
Mr. Duggar, how
I
we
know
doing?
we like to fish the fast current and hit the seams and stuff, but man, to me in the wintertime, and I may be wrong in my thinking, but I'm thinking, when I get cold, I don't want to move around much. I'll sit there and kind of huddle up and just shiver. And you don't want to expend a whole lot of energy when it's cold.
Well, that's
In my
exactly.
mind,
That's why
yeah,
I look for
in my
deep
mind,
water.
let's fish. Yeah.
I want some current, but minimal. I want just enough current to push food into that wintering hole,
Yeah.
but not where they're fighting,
That's what I'm thinking. They want a little bit slacker water that they're not having to exert so much energy to maintain their spot where they're at. But of course, a lot of them, they'll duck down behind them humps under the water and stuff and just lay there anyway. But I know Creole, he loves fishing. The faster, the better. He loves that fast water. And in the wintertime, I do better fishing the slack water.
Oh, same here. That's exactly how I look for unless you get several real warm days in a row. Yeah, like we've had real cold weather the last several days. Yeah, I'm looking for a little more calmer areas.
Yeah, that's why it's got my confidence in this spot right here kind of messed up because, man, this is one of the most turbulent spots I could have went to. It's just ripping current everywhere. Hey, Palmetto, there's Kevin in here.
Hey, what's going on, Kevin?
Evan's having to drive the snowplow at work. Well, I know Michael Creech wants to give away some Creech leaders, so we need to try to catch a fish because we're going to play the guessing game on that. But just in case we don't catch anything, we need to have a backup plan and how we want to do that.
We'll figure something out. We're early into this yet, so.
Yeah, the grandkids watched part of us fishing at Baldwin last Sunday. And man, they are just pumped up, and they're like, "When you gonna take us there?" And I'm like, "Well, if y'all want to go, we'll go sometime soon. But I want to wait till it's like give it about another month or so." And yeah,
Warmed up a bit, yeah.
Yeah, because I just don't want them to be out there and be cold and be miserable.
Yeah, that's the problem with Baldwin, man. There's absolutely no protection from the wind,
Yeah.
But it is a great, like there's been a few different people that want to get into catfishing. That's where I take them, just to get their feet wet, But I'm always quick to warn them, though, so it's not like this everywhere else you fish,
Well, Brantley and Coda have got them brand new Mad Cats rods, and Brantley's only got to take his out fishing once. Coda's took hers out a few times. But she's got the Mad Cats rod, she's got the Hellcat rod. And Stacy's got that Tangling with Cats rod. She's used it a couple times. But they got those brand new rods hanging up on the wall in their bedrooms, and I'm like, yeah, they need to come off that wall and go to the water, Yeah, I just had to slip my coat back on. It's starting to get nippy here again.
I got a little bit of wind coming down the river here, so it's a little breezy.
Yeah. Well, I'm tucked in down below the levee, so the wind really it's coming out of the west toward the east, and it really can't get me, but it still comes around to bend just a little bit. HS Outdoors Live. What's happening, fellas? Doing any good today? Not yet. I've had one little tap. Jerry had a half of a takedown a while ago. And I am not exactly in a prime fishing spot right now. But my best flathead in 2023 came out of this spot. It was on a Friday night on Jody's show when I got that 39-pound flathead right here. But I'm not looking to hook up any flatheads today. I just don't see that happening. That'd be a miracle.
Yeah, here, like I know last Saturday when I was here, the water temperature was 42 degrees.
HS Outdoors Live says, "Hey Parker, Josh working on your boat yet?" I think he's pretty much got it lined out. Parker's been using it.
Well, like I said, I just dropped it off. What was it, Thursday? I dropped it over Thursday. Don't know if Josh has gotten to it yet or not. With the weather and everything, I kind of doubt it, you know.
Oh, he's got it again?
Yeah.
Catfish regulators with a $10 boom. What does Fluffy think of the new Mad Catz reels? There you go. Fluffy Pursuits.
Don't know. I used them, that type of reel, the Ming Yang. I used them years ago, and I wasn't crazy about them. I know they made some improvements. So I would actually like to I'm gonna get my hands actually on one to check it out, you know, because so I'll be honest, I'm on the fence with them right now.
I didn't even know Mad Catz was doing reels.
I mean, they're pimp looking, that's for sure.
All right, Jerry, can you hear me loud and clear? Because I got something to tell you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Josh, the weekend angler, says to HS Outdoor Life, he found major problems in your boat. It seems like chicken has gummed up all the controls.
You know, I was using chicken over the ball, but part of the river bite this year, shad's been for me, you know. I mean, I was catching a few like around Thanksgiving. I was catching some. God dang, that barge is throwing. Look at the waves that barge is throwing out.
I got one fixing to hit me.
But
hey, look, we both got barges going by at the same time.
I'm fixing to rebait here in a bit, so I might put some yard bird on a rod, see what happens.
You know, I've often wondered, you know, this barge going by me right now, going upstream, that eventually is going to be up there and make its way to where Parker is. Unless he turns and goes up the Ohio. But I've often wondered how long it takes some barges to get from here to where you're at.
Well, it just all depends on if they're loaded in the current, it'll take them a hot minute, you know.
Josh says chicken has your boat all choked out. Well, that's the first time I've ever heard of a chicken choking something else. His old chicken choke boat. Oh man. Last week at Baldwin, man, I was throwing pretty much 100% fresh shad, gizzard shad. That I was cutting up into chunks about the size of a quarter. I mean, I was throwing pretty small baits. And Avid was throwing chunked up skipjack, and Jello was throwing cut up sucker. And I'm gonna tell you what, the bank was on fire Sunday, man. We were
Oh
we
yeah.
were hooking up, all three of us at the same time, several times. Yeah, dude, I took all those fish home that Sunday, and I got home after dark, and I went there and threw a big piece of plastic over the dining room table because it was too cold, too dark outside to clean those fish. And Stacia was like, "You better not make a mess in my kitchen." And I went and threw plastic over that table, thick, heavy drop cloth. And I sat there and cleaned all those fish. And man, I tell you what, I never got so sick of cleaning fish in my life. It took forever.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. I don't know. Everything I caught, I thought about keeping. I was like, no, I'm not keeping them. I'll make a trip over there. Probably no. Like we got a day when the river's just like really falling fast. Or something. I'll make a run over there one day, and I'll load up the old freezer.
Well, that's what we're at. We're actually, because the grandkids, like I said, Stacia went and picked them up yesterday afternoon, and they wanted catfish tonight. So we were eating Baldwin catfish tonight for supper with all the fixings and side dishes.
Well, I left the house this morning. I left the house earlier this morning. I put some deer meat, some cream mushroom, some beef broth, some onion soup mix, and some other seasoning. So I will be having kettle deer and mashed potatoes for supper tonight.
Ooh, dude, that's good stuff too, because you can like chop that up a little bit and fix you a big old plate of mashed potatoes and dump that on top of it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good stuff. HS Outdoor Life says, for whatever reason, I think Baldwin is more of a bank fishing lake, honestly. Well, I mean, those guys did really good on the boats too, and Richard went up there the week before, and him and Stephanie got on some really nice blue cats out there dragging baits.
Well, Well, HS, that's he does a lot of he's a big bass guy. They are carrying the bass up right now on the north bank, where
Yes.
that bank you guys are on, and the
Yeah.
stripers right now.
Dude, where we were sitting there fishing, just about 3 to 4 feet off the bank, you would see some small shad up there, and man, it's like the crappie and the white bass and stripers or whatever. Man, they were chasing them things, and they were just slamming the crap out of them, just like 4 feet off the bank. You'd see big boils in the water and splashing going on, and it was those predatory fish chasing those shad.
Well, tomorrow we're supposed to have like 10, 15-mile-an-hour winds, and I'm half tempted to grab some swim baits and stuff and go over the ball tomorrow to catch me some hybrids, because that's one of my favorite fish to make blackened fish out of.
You're kind of making me want to get up early in the morning and drive up there.
I'm kind of like seriously thinking about it, because with those kind of winds, if it's that windy, those fish will be on that bank again.
Yeah. I mean, last Sunday I got up at it was between 3 and 3:30. I can't remember. I just woke up and got dressed and took off and started driving. And I actually got there at 7 o'clock. The gates don't open till 8. And the guy pulled up there at 7:15 and let me in. I could have I sat there and waited on you guys to show up at 8 o'clock. I had 45 minutes. I could have been down there and fishing before you guys even got there if I'd have wanted to.
That old boy's kind of funny. Some days he'll be there early, and I've been there before. And I mean, it's literally like 8 o'clock, and it'll be 9 o'clock before he shows up.
Yeah, he showed up there about 7:15, something like that. He said, "Well, I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and let you in." I'm like, cool. My group ain't showing up for another 45 minutes.
All right, Danny, I'm going to freshen some baits up real quick.
Go for it. And HS actually going to be fishing more this year. Live 15 minutes from a decent bass lake.
Here real long. I have one real good takedown and that. So, one of my buddies is out there in a boat. He just went around the island. He's over there in a 100-foot hole kind of thing.
Evan Daystone, you have a package coming your way. Okay, Evan, appreciate it. I'll be looking for it. Fishing with Jeff Bill, how's the fishing going? It is slow, Jeff. Parker had one little halfway takedown a while ago. I've had one little bite. Of course, I ain't really been looking over my shoulder and watching the rods quite as much as I should. I just turn around and look at them every now and then. They could have had a hit a while ago and I'd have never known it. Lake of Egypt takes 15 minutes to get there. Just my job makes me difficult to do much. That and a toddler. Oh, yeah. It's coming from double hook angling. Avid, now you got me excited. Because I got a pretty good idea what that is. Let's see here. Captain Morgan, what's going on? Good to see you, Captain. Man, I wish Captain was out fishing right now. I'd get him up in here. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link. I should have already done that. There we go. Good God, that thing sounds like a baby rattle. Let me back up. I was watching a vid of River Rat. He had a donkey shirt. Told his wife, every time I see that shirt, someone is holding a donkey. Oh, Catfish and Crappie, Mark. I didn't see you come in, Mark. How you doing, buddy? How many crappie have we caught? I wish I was crappie fishing right now. I'm not gonna lie. They're Creole. Wait till Jerry gets back. I'll let him know you guys all showed up. We ain't doing worth a crap. I'm just hoping I'm gonna be able to get out of here whenever it's time to go home. That road come up there is slick and muddy.
Hello. I went down to Red Rock last night, and I said I caught a handful, but they were all like, smaller fish. And there was another guy down there, and I seen this guy like twice now. It's like 3 big old long black rods. And he caught a couple. And I was actually, that one night I was telling you about, I was actually down there about 30 yards. And I was cut.
Down to the death of the bank angler of the year. If this was the down to the death for bank angler of the year, I would not be fishing in this spot. I'll tell you that. I'd be moving somewhere I know I can get on something. In the recliner. I'm gonna be in the recliner here in a couple more hours.
Got about 8.5 pounds though. Damn, that was a choke though. That been a state record. That been a choke though. I thought I had it. I thought it was like 7.5. My buddy James Doctor actually has a choke nose state record.
Oh, love Heresy. Sitting in my boxers looking up cigar bars to go to tonight. That sounds about like Mark.
Fish species nobody pays attention to, you know? Yeah. He usually just uses night crawler most of the time.
That's something y'all may not know about Mark from Catfish and Crappie. But don't let him fool you. Mark's he's pretty sophisticated, man. I mean, he smokes fine cigars. He will not drink cheap liquor at all. And he does some of the finest dining, some of the finest cuisine you can imagine. And he's not snooty. Most people that do all that, they got a snooty attitude. But not Mark. I've had the pleasure of meeting Mark in person, and I can tell you right now, he's a straightforward guy that shoots from the hip and don't take no lip.
Mark may or may not be coming down here in April to do some crappie fishing at Kincaid.
He asked me how the crappie fishing's going. I said, I couldn't tell you. My crappie lake is closed right now. Freaking duck hunters. Yeah, we used to go up to Otter Slough and crappie fish there. It's closed to all fishing right now because the duck hunters take priority this time of year.
Oh yeah, dang old duck hunter.
Yeah, I know it. God bless them. Oh, Creole and Captain Morgan came in while you were over there fiddle farting around too. Man, I should have went to the east side of this river instead of the west side. Man, that car is tearing me a new one. Wolf's Den, what's going on? Small water charge, John. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Man, I wish I'd have come over here earlier and looked at this river before I just committed to this spot. Did I say hi to Wolf's Den? I think I did, and there's fishing with Modog. I'm gonna get up tomorrow and come back over here, but now that I know what the river levels look like, I'll have a better idea of what to do and where to go. David Ogden. Yeah, wait till get Jerry gets done fiddle farting around over there. He's rebaiting and takes him forever. I don't know what his deal is. I'm trying to see. I know exactly where he's at right now. Yeah, we had a bunch of people come in and say hi to you while you was over messing around.
Oh well, yeah. I'm still trying to get. I got one more rod. I gotta bait up yet.
Good Lord, man.
Bad thing is, like I broke off 2 of them.
Yeah, I know exactly. I can see where you're at right now. I see that one tree sticking up. I know exactly where you're at.
Yeah, freaking snag central.
Yeah, you got that ledge off to the left and the other one off to the right.
Ledges everywhere. Egg central, like you said.
Yeah, it's
Snag
pretty
central.
bad there. I mean, I'm talking about sheer drop off rock cliffs underwater. Makes it really tough in that spot. You can hook up on a giant fish, and if he gets below that ledge, that's solid granite rock, and they just sit there and saw that line back and forth until they cut it.
And the bad thing is, you got to lean on them.
Yeah. So a lot of people, if they understand. Man, I lost signal all of a sudden there for a minute.
Yep, last Monday was a shitty day. No, trucks. Yeah.
Man, our phone signal here since yesterday. I've been losing signal in spots that there's absolutely no reason for it to be losing signal.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Let's go catch a 100 pounder. We went back out on the water for a few more hours. And yeah, clung the bottom there. It's freaking notorious for that shit, man. We got gone for a American picnic there 1 year. We were jumping on my buddy. We all kicked in. And literally right there, he came in.
You got a baby rattle attached to that reel?
All right. Finally got everything back in the water. Whew.
Wolf's Den Outdoors has got good news. He's about 37 away from his first 100.
Oh, congratulations.
Man, my signal keeps kicking out. I've never had it do that in this spot here. It completely kicked me out of the stream a minute ago.
Well, heck, we can't get no like TV signal or anything at the house right now because when the snow came in, wife was trying to watch the TV, so one couldn't get no signal for nothing.
Yeah, we've been having trouble with the phone, TV, and everything since yesterday. Jason Crafton, do you ever fish the St. Francis Danny or just the Mississippi? Absolutely, I fish the St. Francis River. I've got a lot of great spots over there that I like to fish on the St. Francis. But the thing about St. Francis is I have yet to find a spot on that river that has phone service. I mean, I can't find a spot anywhere that has phone service.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah, I love fishing St. Francis.
yep, that's a fact in that river. You're hard pressed to get phone service anywhere in that. But it's an amazing flyhead river.
Oh yeah, Richard got Richard's PB. I think his PB 42 came from that river.
Yeah, there's some big old flathead. I mean, but God, there's log jams and stuff everywhere in that river. It's just an amazing,
Oh yeah.
amazing flathead fishery.
Oh dude, are we going through this again? Hey, you remember a while back when they had that bug in the stream yard that
Yeah,
your screen would go black and you had to touch it and keep it going?
yeah.
It's freaking doing that again right now. I look over, the screen's black, and I gotta tap the screen. So that bug is back. I'm trying to remember what we did to fix that.
Well, do you maybe need to kick out, come all the way back in, Danny, or what?
I don't know. But I remember when they had that bug this last year where your screen would go black and you tap it and it'd come back and it'd go black and you tap it and it'd come back. They went through that crap. Let's doing that again. It's good right now. I'm going to watch it for a minute and see how it does. It's a fact, Jack. Danny Stone, I think. What? Hold on there. What the crap are y'all talking about? Yeah, I fish the Black River too.
Black River's a good smallmouth river.
Mark, I missed it. Mark left out a while ago and I didn't get to tell him bye.
Yep.
I think Mark left when my signal cut out. Dude, I fished I used to fish the Black River and back when I'd run trot lines. And man, I run a trot line on the Black River one time and set the line out and took off in the boat and went out and fished for like 6 hours with rod and reel. I came back, checked the trot line. I had a channel cat on every hook on that trot line, but the stomach was ripped out of every one of them. I was lifting up the line and every one of those fish had the stomach ripped out of it. And I kept pulling up and I was thinking, that's turtles. Turtles is tearing me up. Well, I pulled up the last 3 hooks and you wouldn't believe what was hanging on that fish. It was a freaking otter, man. He was going on and ripping the guts out of them.
Oh. Well, that's the bad thing about like on rivers like the St. Francis and the Black, with the water being really low, those catfish and smallmouth and everything getting those watering holes, those otters will find them like they'll be congregated in them holes, and the otter get in there, they'll wipe out the entire hole.
Yeah, because for some reason they'll rip the guts out of them and eat like the liver and all that stuff like that. But if there's a lot of fish, they'll go from fish to fish to fish doing that.
Oh
Now,
yeah, they'll
but
like on
when they're
flatheads or walleye, they'll rip the cheek meat out, and that's the only thing they'll eat.
Yep. But now, whenever they got harder fishing conditions for the otters, they'll catch a fish and they'll drag it up on the bank and they'll eat as much of that fish as they can. But man, if they can catch multiple fish, they'll rip the guts out of them and that's all they'll eat. That screen went black again. There he is. It's back.
I know a few guys that have got their like farm ponds or little lakes really close to like the Saline creek up here, and the otters are coming out of there and getting a farm pond, and like literally, I'm just decimated the thing in just a month.
Hey, there's our buddy Patrick Gray. Welcome in, Patrick.
What's going on, Patrick?
I ain't gonna lie, Jerry. I don't think I'm gonna catch nothing.
You don't think?
I don't think so. Man, I've had that one little tap on the rod. That was it. And I can almost bet you, I got 5 rods out. I guarantee you, I got 5 rods hung up in the rocks out there right now.
I may I'm gonna sit here just a little while longer, and I actually may move down about 200 yards or up. I may move either. I haven't decided if I want to move upriver or downriver yet. That's a hit.
I don't think I can move without losing signal, to be honest with you. David Ogden said out in California, the otters will kill a salmon just for the liver and the roe.
Yeah. That's the bad thing about otters. Sometimes, they'll just kill just to kill, Everybody thinks otters all freaking cute and cuddly. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of
The thing's got a chainsaw in her mouth. They ain't cute and cuddly.
them. Back in the like '90s, I used to do a lot of trapping to help supplement income and everything. And otters were always a big payday for me. I mean, that was a $100 bill, and back then, I mean, that was a lot of money. Otters and
Hey,
bobcat.
Richard Cluck. Yeah. Richard Cluck used to do a lot of trapping, and man, he was good at it too. He caught all kinds of critters, man. Foxes, otters, beaver, raccoon, coyotes, skunks, you name it. He could catch them all.
Yeah, we used to supplement the income quite nicely with trapping back in the day, but then around late '90s, 2000, fur prices just kind of bottomed out.
Oh yeah, they ain't worth skinning right now. Now raccoon hides, the pelts, even the high quality, the darker furred ones, that it's got the
Real
frosted
good
pattern
guard
in
hairs
the
and
hide.
everything. Yeah.
Yes, man, they're only giving $1 a hide for those right now. Those things used to be anywhere from $40 to $60.
And you can really tell, like far as here in Missouri, like our quail and our turkey populations are really, really down because there's just
Yeah.
our predator populations are through the roof right now.
Oh, dude, we used to be just tore up with pheasant and quail here. Man, I haven't seen a pheasant or a quail in probably 10 years because the predators have cleaned them out. That and the farmers have took out all the fence rows to get more cropland, and they've absolutely destroyed the habitat. David Ogden said, Jerry, how are those orange crush rods? I see
Love
they
them.
got a 14-foot. Yeah, I'm thinking
I
about getting one for
absolutely
a bank.
love them. I mean, I have caught some tanks on these 12-footers and handled them absolutely no problem. That and you pair it to the right reel, you cast them a mile, and they are super, super sensitive.
Well, you know I'm biased, man. I like them long fishing rods, man. I mean, I throw 16, 13 footers all day long. Jello, hey Jello, what's up? Man, I can't wait to fish with Jello again. I'm glad he showed up Sunday. That was a blast, man.
Oh,
Jello
Jello,
says
yeah.
our county is running a raccoon hunt all winter. First place is $1,000. Just have to I lost him. Bring the tails, paying out top 5 places. Wow. I'll kill a raccoon for $1,000. I'll kill a cat. Shit, who you kidding? I'll kill a raccoon for $10. Whack him in the head with a baseball bat. Butterflies and sunshine. What's up, my sister? What time we got? Man, it's only 1:41. It's so cloudy here. I thought it was almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking, man, we can't go much longer. It's gonna be dark. I look, it ain't even 2 o'clock yet.
Well, I got high hopes because lately my bite has been a like later afternoon bite has been what my bite has been lately.
Well, you've talked me into it. I'll stick it out and see if that happens here. Yeah, I'm not liking this where my screen keeps going black and starting that again. And there was something we did last year to fix that, and I can't remember what it was. Roadkill raccoons. Yeah, cut their tails off, man. Easy money. But during the rut, during deer season, man, we have so many roadkill deers here, and I didn't get to get on them as much as I wanted to like I did last year. But a lot of times I see a deer down on the side of the road. If it's fresh kill, I'll jump out and I'll cut the tail off of it and throw it in the back of the truck. Because I know I sent some to Mark, I sent some to Lyle, I even sent some to Chad. But I just drive around cutting them deer tails off, man, and I'll cut the bone out of them and salt them down and dry them and then send them out to them guys.
All the deer hides I got this year, I donated them to our local Elks Lodge, and they're making like leather gloves for the veterans.
Really?
So that's kind of a big deal.
I didn't go out maybe 4 hours deer hunting this year. Yep. I went out deer hunting about 4 hours this year. That's it. Saw an 8-point buck, passed on him, a whole bunch of does, and I just really, after I got out there, I thought, man, my freezer's pretty full of bait and everything else. I don't have room for a deer, and so I don't even know why I went out, because I'm not gonna kill a deer if I don't have the room to put it up.
We ate a lot of deer. I killed 6 deer. I killed 6 deer this year, and we'll be out of deer meat before in August, September probably.
Really?
So we do jerky, burger.
I can usually kill 1 or 2. Yeah.
I mean, like, well, two of the deer getting made nothing but jerky. So
there you go. I'm not reading. Parker, can you see chat?
No, I cannot, buddy.
I'm going to read it then. Damn, I'm going to regret this. Lincoln Angler says, Parker eats all kinds of wild game. Eats a ton of deer, some squirrel, rabbit. Parker really loves eating the beaver, though.
Who doesn't like eating a nice, tasty beaver?
We're not doing this, guys. We're not going to do it. Man, if I knew I could get signal, Danny. I'm telling you. I know you two. You set people up to go down that road. It's what you do. I don't know what to do with them sometimes. Guys, I apologize for my friends. I thought about just picking up the camera and taking one rod and walking down to that point right there and see if I can't throw out close to that main channel. But then that's contradicting what I said a while ago, where I don't like fishing in fast water in the wintertime. They just have to wait them out and see if the bite is a certain time of day.
Well, I'll tell you what, with that being said, I was with, I guess it's been about 3 weeks ago, I was with one of the other Mad Cats pro staff guys, and we were on the Missouri, and that's where we found our fish. But it was those days when I got like 60. Those fish were on the outside lines of those dikes, laying in that swift water, traveling. And that's the only place we could find them.
Wow.
But the Missouri is insanely low right now, like crazy low.
Well, them wing dikes that we went up to whenever you came down, we jumped on Richard's boat. I guarantee you those are underwater right now.
Ours are still on the water. It's going to take quite a bit for ours to get them. Now, I do have a section, little bitty tiny dikes with a break in it. They're probably underwater right now.
I wish I would have got a hold of Richard and see if he wanted a fish today. That the when we put in the boat ramp and go upstream, that first swing down we come to where that deep hole is, and we fish both sides of it, and you got that fish that was right at 40.
Yep.
Remember that spot? Okay,
yes,
I know that one. Right now the water is just pouring over the top of that wing dam. When it's like that, if you will scoot up there as close as you can to it, dude, that water rushing over the top of it creates a slack water situation down deep, right just past that wing dam. Me and Richard have fished that in those conditions. Man, we have lit the monster fish up. I've got to get my freaking boat fixed is what I got to do. But again, I mean, I'm not comfortable. What I got is the biggest boat I got is a 12-foot John boat. And I'm not as comfortable on this river in that little boat as I was when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie. The last few times I took that boat out, it scared me to death, and to the point where I didn't really want to do it anymore.
Well, if you're don't have a healthy respect, I don't give a damn how big a boat you're in. If you don't have a healthy respect for that river, you're a fool.
Yeah. My hearing aids are cutting out. I can't hear nothing right now. Well, so I'll pull you around in your boat, Daddy. Jerry, I completely lost audio on you. I don't know if it's on my end or your end.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, because you were kicking in and out. It might be my hearing aid battery going dead because I got it Bluetooth to the phone.
Well, yeah, I always turn my Bluetooth off on mine, so mine do the same thing. It'll start getting real cut. Even if I'm on the phone, sometimes talk to somebody, they can't hardly hear me if I'm on Bluetooth option. But as soon as I turn it off, it's loud and clear.
Well, anytime I'm on panel and got somebody on panel with me, I have to wear these or I cannot hear anybody. Now, if I'm just doing a solo live, I don't worry about it because the only one talking is me.
Well, my nephew gave me like a wireless type headpiece. That if I was 50 feet away from the camera, I can still hear you and still talk to you. I haven't tried it out yet, though.
These hearing aids here, if I go down to that last rod, I will lose you guys. And then I come back and I have to reset the whole thing. I have to go into my audio settings and get signal back to the phone from the hearing aids. Now, in the last 2 years, me and Richard had figured out that in wintertime, our best bite is from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And we really haven't tried to test that out this year, or I haven't. I don't know if Richard has or not. But last year, it was strictly a 2-hour bite in the morning for us in the winter. Maurice Kaysen, welcome in.
How you doing, Maurice?
Yeah, it's Catfish Hunters. Yeah, John and Dana.
House.
Parker, we got 58 freaking people in here, man. We got to do something.
Got to get something going. Like I said, I'm going to give it just a little bit longer here, and then I'm going to make a real sketchy move here to another spot. I'm not going to get in a car now. I'm just going to walk down the bank, but it's going to be like, well, you remember those big rocks mean you went on that one day?
I know where you're going.
Yeah, so
I know where you're going.
I'm going to go down, I think.
You're going to go downstream to that one spot?
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. That's well, the other day, that first day we had all that snow and that sleet, I caught a couple of them down there, and one of them was in the upper 40s, was in that spot. So, and that was in the afternoon. So, and the water was just a touch lower than what it is now. So I may end up heading.
All I've ever caught from that spot was a channel cat.
Yeah.
I go there and I catch channel cat, and Parker says, I've never caught a channel cat here. That's the first one I've seen on it. I said, leave it to me. I found the dang channel cat.
Well, that was the same spot that night me and you and Dunnigan were live. I caught that 70. It was right there in that same spot. So
Yeah. Yep. Now, when we were up at Baldwin, how far are we from that spot you fish on the Kaskaskia?
you're probably maybe from there about 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that far.
I may plan a trip sometime coming up where I go up there and fish Baldwin until they close, and then jump over to the Kaskaskia and fish there at night. But it's definitely going to be warmer before I do
Yes,
that.
I was gonna say wait until I'd say like April, May, especially if the river is
Yeah.
up. Oh man, anywhere like directly below the lock, it can be really, really good for flatheads and for big old blues. But it's a lot better when the
Well,
river's
I'll be
like
looking
up
for
up.
you. I'll be looking for you when I plan on doing that. And see if I can't. I'll make sure I plan it at a time when you can go, so you can kind of guide me in there on the good spots to hit.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that'd be a heck of a day. Go fish Baldwin from the time they open till the time they close, and then jump over to the Kaskaskia and fish all night. Man, you talking about a cool fishing trip? That's on my bucket list for this year. I'm gonna have to pull that one off.
Well, I've been kicking around all here once the boat gets done and everything is going back old two Baldwin, but catching some live bluegill and anchoring up in that deep hole by that discharge and just strictly flathead fishing.
Yeah. Fishing Fever, Austin, what's up, brother?
Austin.
I think I'm gonna catch the same amount of fish that Austin did last night.
Well, Austin's been kicking it lately. He's been doing real good lately.
Well, I felt bad for him last night. He went out and could not find bait, and he threw his cast net into a log jam or something and just shredded it to pieces. And he wound up having to pack up and go home because he didn't have any bait. You know, I've had worse things happen to me, Austin. It ain't that big a deal.
You know, that's the most
But he
frustrating
put on a
thing sometimes is trying to get bait and you can't get it. It's just so, oh my God, that's so aggravating.
Well, I always make sure I've got frozen with me at all time, but I'll try to stop and get some fresh if I can. But I got that frozen for backup.
Well, I need the dang river to get back up and flood all this bottom ground so it fills all my bait holes. All my bait holes are like dried up.
Yeah, all my local ones near me. I actually have to drive quite a ways to get bait now, but getting bait's not a problem, other than having to drive to it. Don Johnson, but dude, I've got some nice gizzard shad in the freezer, and you know, I still got a couple of those big skipjack when me, you, and Richard went to Kentucky Dam, and then I went back over there whenever Austin had the Fever Believer Challenge, and dude, I caught like 100 of them that were 8 to 10 inches, and I still got a ton of those in the freezer.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them in the freezer too. I'm gonna get them out and probably actually give them away. The ones I've got around March, I'm gonna give away the ones I got, and then, but that's only after I get on some fresh ones, you know.
Yeah, when do you guys want to? Me, you, and Richard need to get on a conference call or something, or get on our private chat that we got. When do you
Well,
start thinking about when we're gonna hit Kentucky again?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna play it by ear and see what old Kevin Fishes says.
I watch him a lot, and it saved me a ton of money in gas Because if he ain't catching, I'm not going.
Exactly. I'm kind of keeping an eye out for him. If he starts whacking them, then I know it's time to make a trip.
Yeah. Kevin's gonna stop making videos because we go over catching all the skipjack. He's like, "You bastards!" Well, I know. The last trip I made over there, I fished at Barkley and picked up a couple of skipjack here and there, and then I jumped back over to Kentucky Dam, and man, I absolutely slayed them, man. I caught 97 of them in 2 hours.
Well, it's crazy how just just the difference between those two spillways will make. They both can be releasing
Yeah,
water and won't have crap, but the other one will they'll be stacked in there like cordwood.
yeah, yep. But man, the last time over at Kentucky Dam, like I said, it was the same. I know Austin had the Fever Believer Challenge at night, and Coda caught her 39-pound PB Blue. And then we got up, we were in the camper that night, and I told Stacia, I'm going to get up early. I'm going to go try to get some skipjacks to pack in the cooler to take back home to put up. Because we were heading home it was on a Sunday. We were heading home the next day in the afternoon. And man, I got up early and went over there, and as soon as the sun started coming up, I was throwing a 5-jig rig. It had five jigs on it. And dude, I was landing triples and doubles and triples just almost on every cast over there.
I was lucky last year. I only had to take 2 trips, and I got my skipjacks flying for the year. I was fortunate last year. I know I got to get another vacuum sealer. My vacuum sealer took a crap, so I got to get another vacuum sealer before.
Mine did too. But I just took plastic wrap and individually wrapped every one of them and made sure I got all the air out of there and wrapped them up real tight. Dude, man, they've kept really well.
Oh yeah, mine are still bloody.
Oh, absolutely. And the trick to it a lot of times is you wrap them up that plastic wrap, make sure there's no air in there at all. And I watched Heidi. I don't know if you know who Little Red Heidi who it is.
Yep.
But she wraps hers in plastic and then she wraps them in newspaper after she wraps them in plastic. And she says that keeps them even fresher. But the trick to it is if I get those skipjack out of the freezer and just throw them in the bank cooler and head over here and they're still frozen, they're not as good. But if you'll thaw them out in the refrigerator the night before, they're way better.
Well, that's the key though too. You don't let them thaw out too fast, and keep them on
Right.
ice.
You gotta thaw. Yeah. But I put mine in the refrigerator and let them slow thaw, and they don't get mushy. If you thaw them out real quick, yeah, they're pretty crappy. Oh, I want to go reel those rods up and check them baits, but I guarantee you I'm gonna lose rigs on every one of them.
Well, here in I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes right here. I'm gonna reel everything up, and I'm gonna make that move over there here in about 10 minutes.
Well, I can walk down with this camera and see if I can keep signal. I don't want to move all these rods down there; it'd be too much trouble. But I can work my way to that point down there. All of you see it sticking out right there, and throw out there past this current seam. But if I do that, I'm only going to take a couple of rods and just give that a shot. But I don't think I'll have phone signal there. It's amazing how you can move 50 yards upstream or downstream here and completely lose signal.
Absolutely, that's how it is here.
Oh, that barge is fixing to wreck these lines for sure if they ain't already tangled up. Man, I'd been better off to go over to the main bank right there in town in New Madrid, right there by the observation deck, and fish right there.
Well, it's just a shame you don't get signal there at the boat ramp, you know?
I know, man, that is an awesome spot.
Because that's a classic winter type situation right there, you know? And
That deep drop off of those shelves and the deep holes out there. Oh
yep.
man, uh, I know Richard, he's done a lot of videos there, but he just set up the camera and recorded. And in the summertime, man, he just absolutely tears the flatheads up right there. Hey, if you ever get the nerve and want to bring your boat down here, man, I'll take you to a boat ramp that we ain't took you to yet. Uh, Richard don't go there because his boat with the contour of it, the way it's built, it's too hard for him to get up in there. But you bring your boat down here, and we'll go over to Seven Island. It's on the Mississippi River, and I'll show you a wing cam over there where, dude, I've caught 60-pounders just back to back.
Nice.
But you got to have a flat bottom boat to get up in there. If you try to run it with a semi V or something, you're not gonna make it. No fish, Michael. Nothing yet. Parker's fixing to make a move though, and the spot he's moving to, he'll get on something.
Don't jinx me.
No, I got confidence in that spot there. Boy, wind's starting to pick up on you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It just started picking up just here in this.
You know, see, like that barge going right there. He's got to make the turn. It's a horseshoe bend, and when he makes that turn, his prop wash is going to be blasting right at me. And man, it usually just wraps all these lines up in a freaking mess, man. Every time he does that.
Time is slow for barge. I mean, I've had two of them come by, but yesterday evening I got off work. We went in really early, and I got off and I got on the river. I guess there's about two I got on the river, and man, oh man, the barge. I mean, it was just one right after another.
Well, today they're spaced out about, I'm going to say probably about a mile and a half, 2 miles apart. A steady stream of them. You got one coming by, you look downstream about 2 miles, there's another one. You look 2 miles past him, there's another one. And 2 miles ahead of him, there's another one. They're spacing out a couple of miles, between a mile and 2 miles apart. And just steady rolling, man. Well, my phone quit blacking out. I don't know what the deal was with that. I said that, and it'll probably do it again. I'm gonna try to walk down these rocks and see if we can keep signal. Let's see how far we can get down here. If we take a look at the water and see if it looks a little better. We may just come down there. We may just take a couple of rods and go down there to that point. But first, I want to see if we can even get there. Jeez, that's rough. Yeah, I don't know about that. What are my bars looking like? All right, dropped me down to 2 bars already. Whoa. Man, you break your neck on this crap. Yeah, it went back up to 3 bars. Man, the baby pacifier. Huh. I know a couple guys that fish down here probably left that. I don't know if I'd be better off moving down here or not. It's pretty rough. We may grab one rod and come down here and try it. I'm gonna go see if I got one of them that ain't hung up. Ugh. Who wants to go? Almost hate to reel these in. I know they're gonna be hung up. Yep, hung up in the rocks. Every freaking time. Yeah, I'm gonna retie this rod and we may take it down there.
Oh, Gus, I want to head back over there and try that little point. Going on. Thing could have really cool.
Yeah, that rod was tangled up in the rocks big time, so I can pretty much guess the rest of them are too. Which means I'm just basically sitting here just killing time. That broke right at my knot. I'm tying another rig on here. We'll take this rod and go upstream and try that spot down there. I got them barge waves hitting me now. Got my River Cat Tackle Crimson Red Hook rig already tied up. All I gotta do is tie it to the rod and put a weight on there. You know, I hate using these hooks here in these spots though, because I'm running low on them again, and I go through them really fast here. I'll generally, you know, we are pro staff for River Cat's Tackle. That's my primary hook. But when I fish in spots where I'm going to lose a lot of rigs, I'll throw the junkiest, cheapest stuff I've got, just because of the fact that I know I'm going to lose it. And I'll throw a lot of cheaper hooks and stuff in those places, because I don't like losing my good gear in these spots. But we are going to go with the River Cat Tackle Red Hook, and just hope that we can keep it and not lose it. The Crimson Red 8-aught. You go to River Cat's Tackle, you can use DSO 10 for 10% off. Parker, what's your code? I think his code's Parker 10 or something like that. There might be Butthead 5. I can't remember. Anthony J, what's up, brother? I'm hooking rocks. Ain't catching nothing but rocks today. Rocks and concrete slabs. Alright, got that rig made up. I'll put this over here. Oh man, I need to put some more line on that cotton picking. I ain't got hardly no line left on that reel. I don't know if I got enough line left on this reel to even throw out. I broke off half my line. What the crap, dude? That'll spool that.
See if this works.
and looked at that before I tied that rig on there. There's not enough line left on that reel to fish with. I broke over half of that line off. All right, let me make another plan real quick. Ah, crap. We'll go try it. We'll see how far we can throw it out with this. We'll go down and give it a shot. Man, you make a lot of racket.
Well, I'm on the side of a straight up and down hillside here.
I know where you're at. We walked that the last time me and you fished there. Sound like you got one of J.G. Hill's cowbells.
Yeah, my little fold-up chair banging against my rod handles, and
That's one thing good about walking along these rocks. You pick up all kinds of lead weights and stuff. They just drop in your pocket.
well, not so much here. Nobody else is a damn big enough pool to fish this area.
Yeah. A lot of times if I see a whole bunch of fishing line along the rocks, I'll follow it down and see if there's a weight at the end of it. All right. There's a little comfortable spot over here. Let's get over and give that a try. Now you watch, I am like way away from my other rods now. And now's when I look down there and one of them bent over and probably go crazy.
Yeah.
Cause we're walking upstream actually. I'm gonna take one rod and try this little area right here. I'm gonna get the tripod leg adjusted out here.
Whew. Good Lord.
Dang, I'm down to one bar on my phone on the signal. Yeah, I gotta put new line on this rod tonight on this reel because when I broke off that last time, I lost over half the line. I almost fooled myself when I threw out that line. If I get anything big on there, I'm gonna have a problem. Yeah, I should have carried my chair down here too. In case y'all was wondering, he's hammering those takedown rod holders into those cracks in those rocks. I should have brought my chair down here. Try to see if we can find a comfortable rock to sit on. I have to shorten the legs up on our tripod quite a bit. There we go. See if that's going to work. Nice little spot here. Oh, that rock went right up in a bad spot. Don't sit there, Danny. Rock's got a sharp point on it. Okay. Get it right there. Yeah. I got 3 bars back on the phone. I'm trying to keep an eye on them rods way downstream too. If we get something hooked up on them, that's going to be fun. If I can even see it from here. Let's see. Yeah, but the water was low. It's up right now. My water came way up. Marcia Parker, can someone get Jerry's attention, please? I think we can. Jerry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got it muted right now. I got a train going by.
Okay, when you get done, Marcia wants you.
So what?
When you get done, Marcia's trying to get your attention.
Okay, hang on a second. Actually, hey, let me back out of here, Danny, and I'll watch for me. I'm gonna kick out and I'm gonna call her.
Yeah, find out what's up, man.
Okay.
Hope it ain't nothing serious. All right, let's see here. I haven't seen any catching, but I get it late. No, we ain't caught nothing yet. I grabbed one rod and moved way upstream. Jerry moved downstream, and he was just getting set up. I'm just sitting up in this little spot right here. If you look, the fast current's ripping around this point, and it's swirling around in a big circle right there. A huge eddy, but the water's a little slacker right there, and may be a better spot. We'll have to see. I need to make sure I can get up from here if that rod does get a bite. This right here and get stuck in these rocks. Oh, she needs a jump box. Marcia, he's gonna call you. Yeah, if Jerry winds up having to go, I may just go ahead and call it for today and go home. I got to re-rig this rod, put some new line on it, and cut my losses and go home and start making a game plan for tomorrow where I can get out and fish tomorrow. Go to a better spot, have these put new line on some of these reels because I broke off so many times. We'll see. We'll see what happens when Jerry comes back. If he wants to stay and fish for a while, we'll stay and fish for a while. Where'd that rod go? There it is. Still got 51 people in here. Come on, Rod, catch a fish. I don't know if it'd be any better off this point here or not. I don't know. It's worth a shot. We've got 50 people on YouTube and 22 in Facebook watching. There's 72 people. Now that I know what the river looks like, we can formulate a way better game plan for tomorrow and get over here and get into some get set up to where we can actually get on some fish. I know what to do now. I just rushed over here today and got in the wrong spot. And we wouldn't have time to remedy that today. But I can go home and get everything set up and get ready and make for a better day tomorrow. What is that floating in the water? I do have to keep looking down there and checking them other rods because, I'm about 90% sure they're hung up in the rocks. And, man, he is pulling right up in here on me. Dude, I can hit him with a sinker right now. He's pulling up in here. Is he fixing to dock this barge right where I'm sitting? I mean, down here, you watch. He's going to pull up here and anchor up right where I'm at. Hold on. There's my boy. I got you. I wasn't watching for you.
Okay.
Everything okay?
Just my daughter's car was battery's dead on it, and she wanted to know what the jumper box was.
So you get it all took care of?
I think so.
Man, I'm sitting on this rock in a very precarious position. If that rod goes down, I'm probably going to... Yeah, I'm going to fall off this rock if that rod goes down trying to get to it.
Well, be careful.
I left my chair down there, and I'm just sitting on this rock, and it's kind of teetering on some other rocks.
Normally, that's what I usually do, sit on a rock. But yesterday, when I was fishing, I actually found a dadgum little, like a little metal, hunting chair in the brush when I was walking. So,
Really?
Yeah, it folds up next to nothing. So that is good. My new my new little river chair here.
Yeah, there's lots of flat rocks that sit on here, but those things cause hemorrhoids, man.
Yeah, they are hard on the old body.
They are. Man, this dude is pulling in here right on me. Look at this. I scooted up here and here he come. Oh, look at this crap. He is pulling in here on me. He is going to anchor that freaking barge right here where I'm sitting. That'll run me out of here if he does that.
Well,
He's turning right toward me. Look, he's
probably
turning right toward me.
That's the world famous Danny Stone. I want to go sit there and be right next to him.
He is literally turning that barge and pointing the front of it right at me right now. Guys, you gotta be kidding. You can go up in that cove and anchor that thing up. You ain't gotta pull in here on me. I got a barge captain that's gonna be a butthole. He's gonna pull in here on me. You watch and see. Probably watching me.
Well, I gotta order some daggone more. I gotta get some more river cat tackle hooks. I'm about it. Almost out.
Me too. Man, John sent me 2 packs of the Crimson Reds on my birthday back in November. I think I got like 3 of them left. I've lost 2 of them today. And probably gonna lose a couple more. Let me rephrase that. I got 3 of them left that are still in the tackle bag. Those rods down there still have them on there, but those will be gone when I reel them up. He is literally going to pull up in here on top of me. So much for this spot. You'll see how close he's getting. Dude, I can throw a rock right now. I can't throw worth the crap, but I can throw a rock right now and hit that barge. He's coming right at me. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. He's 6 wide. 6 wide, coming right at me. All right, I got to reel up and get out of this spot, man. He's fixing to ram this bank right where I'm at. I'm not kidding. Y'all see him? He's about 40 yards from me, coming right at me. And there went another river cat's tackle hook gone. Just broke it off in these crappy rocks. Yeah, he's gonna run over me, man. I gotta hurry up and move. He is literally gonna ram this bank with the front of that barge. Look at that. Let me get out of his way. They've been driving by here all day long. The minute I move upstream and sit in a different spot, what do? They pull up in here. But I'm just fishing for fun. They're trying to make a living. So, in my opinion, he's got the right of way. I can't complain about it. Man, that's a big old coon turd. Dude, look at this hiss. He's sitting on top. Black Betty and all them other lines are right underneath him right now. Those rods are underneath him. He rolled up in here on me quick. He is literally on top of my rods, dude. Look at this crap.
He's definitely in your wheelhouse.
My lines are underneath him right now. He just pulled up here. Well, he just took the choice out of my hands. I gotta leave here. Dude, he's running over my lines. Literally, look.
Dang, I mean, he is.
Boom. He just hit every one of those rigs is gone now. I'm done. He just pulled up here right on top of me. I'm gonna lose every one of those rigs underneath that. Can you believe that? The sad thing is, dude, he's got 4 miles up through here that he could park that barge. But he pulled up right here on me. They're all on top. I gotta get these lines out of the water. He's on top of my rods right now.
Yeah, I've got a spot a few miles upriver I fish like that. It's like barge pulling there. I mean, it's a really good spot, but man, almost every time I fish there, barge is pulling in. What they're doing, they're dropping off, picking up workers.
Look, he literally cut my line.
Well, if you would have had Black Betty would have been tapping the pilot house.
She's almost touching the side of the barge now. Dude, he's pushing rocks up here on me. He's got that rod. He took out 2 rods right there. Oh. There went another River Cats tackle rig gone. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. He's got Black Betty. He got every one of my rods. He got every one of them.
Well, yeah, because you figure the bottom part of that barge is probably sitting, you know, 6 to 8 feet down, you know.
Man, I can't believe this crap. Hey, look at this. I can touch the side of it.
Yeah, a little close for comfort.
He's locked me out. I got no room to fish. Look.
No. Wow.
You see how fast he pulled in here on me, though?
You know, that's
Now,
kind of like
don't get
scary. The guy could have been tied up there in a boat, and if he wouldn't have seen him, oh man,
you wouldn't have got out of here. You wouldn't have got out of here, dude. You would not have got out of here. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at him. They're making a living. I'm out here fishing for fun. I get it. But it's aggravating.
yeah.
He's trying to hit me with the front of it. He keeps backing up and sweeping it this way. Look at that. I know he's up in that wheelhouse looking at me. I know he is. Do you hear him hitting them rocks?
Yeah.
Dude, he drug across all my lines and ground them into the rocks and cut every one of them. He's literally a foot and a half off the bank now. I'm done here.
Yeah, I would
can try
definitely say you're done there.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, he is literally. I can touch the side of the barge from the bank. I'll go over and start pushing on it, see if I can move him.
Grab your can of spray can and go. Danny was here.
Dude, I got some paint in the truck. Hey, check it out. You think I'm kidding? Watch this.
Now there'd be about time Danny's foot and goes head first right on the water.
I literally leaned out from the bank and leaned against the side of the barge. He pulled up in here in what? 2.5 minutes? 3 minutes?
Oh, it didn't take long.
Ah, you're killing me, Smalls. Well, what time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. I'm going to keep the live running, but I'm going to start carrying stuff up the truck. I guess I don't have time to move nowhere else. It's 2:45. It gets dark about 4 here now with the sun going, with the clouds.
If you want to, like I said, I can't see chat, so if you just want to shut her down and if I get anything, I'll send you some pictures later, you know?
I mean, unless you're wanting to go live or something, I can stay live.
No, I was just shoot some, I need some more some more video, you know? So.
Yeah. What is the boat's name? Well, let me tell you this, Troy. It's about 400 yards that way, and I'm not walking that far to find out.
I'm gonna guess it's
And here's
probably Ingram Barge Company. I bet.
either that or Marquand.
Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah, I don't have time to move anywhere else. By the time I got set up, I'd get to fish for about 30, 40 minutes tops, and then it'd be dark. So, I guess I'm going to head home. But I know what to do tomorrow now. He broke off, he cut, literally. When my line was sticking out there, the barge rolled over the top of my lines and smashed them into the rocks. And on two of them, when he ground across the rocks, he cut my line. The rest of them, when I tried to pull it in from under the barge, it hung up on the rocks and broke them all off. So I've got to respool 5 rods tonight.
Good golly.
Well, they need a new line on them anyway. He just kept me from being lazy. All he did was make me do something that I needed to do anyway. Like I said, I have no ill will.
I might get out like early tomorrow morning for like a handful of hours. Tomorrow morning I might go out. Not sure yet.
Well, I doubt if I get up early enough to do stand day, I might. There's no point in it anymore. You go in there now, it's just go in there for have fun for fishing, which that's the point. Don't think in any way, shape, or form I'm going to go in there and try to win it, because Timmy comes in there and just beats my butt every time. I'm caught and take a Timmy bullet.
Freaking Baldwin would be a good one for stand day.
Ooh, yeah. Dude, I almost did that too, Sunday, because we were there in time, and Stan was going live with stand day. I started to say, you know what, Parker and them be all right without me for a little bit. I'm going to go over here on stand day and whoop the crap out of Timmy. And I almost did it, and I thought, no, we came up here together, let's do our show. But boy, don't think it did cross my mind. I was going to go after Timmy like a pit bull, boy. I tell you, your day's over now, sucker. I'm here, I'm getting you.
Well, I know Stan wants to shoot for 5,000 pounds of fish caught on stand day this year. I might have to hop in there a couple times, make a couple runs over the ball, and just to help him add to the cause, or head to one of my carp holes where I can just catch crap out of them.
Let me know when you're going to do it. Give me a holler, man. We'll go up there and just bang the crap out of them.
Heck yeah, watch the weather. Get a day when we know there's going to be a good wind hitting that bank, you know.
Well, Jerry, you know, I took that cooler of fish home to clean, and I took some across the street to my elderly neighbor, J.E. Watson, and took down some to an older lady that lives 2 houses down from me after I got them all cleaned. I took 26 fish home. Total weight of those fish before they were cleaned, those 26 fish, was 77 pounds.
Damn.
That was 77 pounds of uncleaned fish. And then after, of course, I filleted them all out and I cut the mud line out of them. And I took a gallon bag across the street to J.E. and I took a gallon bag down to that lady down the street that's friends with my wife. And boy, they were just happy and tickled to death that I brought them some catfish. And of course, we got a gallon bag that Stacia started thawing out last night in the refrigerator. And that's what we're having supper tonight, is some Baldwin catfish, buddy.
There you go. Like I said, I got some kettle deer on the old crock pot simmering right now. And by the time I get home, it's going to be prime and ready. Got to make the mashed taters yet.
Bobcat said I should go pee on that barge. I could. Well, I'm just sitting here staring at a steel wall, basically.
Yep.
Is that not something? Oh my God.
Yeah. When we go live, you know something interesting always happens.
Yeah, I got run over by a barge on the bank. He cut all my lines, man.
You and Doug are live. Those idiots were shooting at a barge.
Oh yeah, dude, they were. And the cops come down there, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of drunk guys down there. And the barge is going by. They were sitting there for a pistol, shooting at the barges going by on the river. Next thing I know, there's sirens all over the place. And that one barge pulled in there, man. He spotlighted the hell out of them. You know that light had to blind the piss out of them.
Oh
But that's
man,
the only option he had. Because, man, that's like the sun hitting your eyes.
they'll
He
never
cut that
fail.
barge in toward the bank.
If you're on a remote stretch of river here and you're night fishing, you got a light, and a barge comes through, they're gonna hit you with that light every time.
Yep.
I
Oh,
don't know
I've seen them
why they do it,
spotlighting
but
deer. The Kentucky side across the river, dude, that's just solid sandbar. And they'll come through at night and you'll see them spotlighting that bank, and man, there'll be deer running everywhere. They're hitting one of the spotlights.
well, like my dad, he worked on a barge for when he was a young man for a long time, and he was telling me about there was a big old sandbar down by Mississippi, yeah, like Natchez, Mississippi, and they'd come through and they'd shine a light out there, and there'd just be hundreds and hundreds of deer out there every time they
Yep.
went through there.
There's Donald Knight Sr. says, "Hey, Danny and Parker," and my girl Jody, Pontoon Jody Catfishing, says, "Hi, Danny
Jody,
boy," and
Donald.
Parker Pursuits. Jody, they just tried to run over me with a freaking barge. I sitting there just minding my own business, right? Just minding my own business. Next thing I know, barge comes out of nowhere and rams the bank right here on me. Cut all my lines. Cut every one of them. Man, dude, did you hear it grinding on them rocks when he was slamming into them? I could feel it under my feet. He was moving his bank, man. Well, I'm going to start carrying stuff, a couple things at a time up the bank. I'll have to take you guys with me every trip because if I don't, my hearing aids will lose connection with the phone. So let me start packing stuff up to carry up the bank. I'm not going to fight no barge to go fishing.
You know, if it was summertime and that thing had been sitting there for a hot minute, it wouldn't be
Oh, yeah,
bad, but
dude, that'd be perfect. Yeah, that would be ideal then. Perfect situation. I've been harassed by boats before, but this is beyond ridiculous. Uh,
yeah, I guess it's been, about 2 months ago. I was upriver probably about 20 miles on a little bit of a cut, and this boat come up through there. And about that time, I hooked into one. I caught the fish on a pretty decent cat, got him in, and I'll be daggone, that damn boat didn't really, just literally came up and anchored 30, dead right in front of me. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to fish here. He goes, well, we're going to fish here a while. And I'm like, but they
yeah.
didn't stay there long. I started slinging that lead at them, and they moved.
Oh, that'll do it every time. I ran some guys off a couple weeks ago with a 8-ounce sinker.
Yeah, they started getting mouthy. The one guy wasn't saying nothing. I think he was trying to talk his buddy down. The old boy driving the boat, he was mouthy, and I said, you know what? If you want to come over here to the bank, we can talk about it.
Yeah, like I said, it don't really bother me for these guys to pull up here because, like I said, they're trying to make a living and
Yep.
hauling stuff on the river. Man, that's America on the water right there. Because with the barge traffic stops, prices go up. So I want to keep these guys moving, man.
Oh, that's a fact.
I'm just out fishing for fun, and if they need this spot, then by George, I'm sure gonna give it to them and get out of their way. Because there's two things. Well, actually, three things that supply all of us with what we need, and that's truck drivers, trains, and barges. And if you take those out of the equation, the economy would definitely crash here. We'd be in trouble.
Well, that's when
So
been,
I
you know,
got
we
lures.
had the little rise in the river. I mean, barge traffic is doubled because, you know, they're trying to basically make hay while the sun shines, you know?
I know it, man. But damn, some bitch rolled right up on me.
The bad thing, Danny, he probably didn't even see you sitting there, you know?
No, he saw me. I seen him. They were up there whenever they were pulling out, and he was up there in the daggum wheelhouse. He stepped out there and looked. They was pointing this way, and then they just shot right in here. But you know, I'm kidding. He didn't intentionally come at me. They come up here and tie off all the time, and most of the time I've never had them do it while I was fishing. I mean, I pulled up here and looked and seen barges tied off and went somewhere else. But to have one just roll right up on me while I'm fishing, that's an absolute first for sure.
Yeah, I got a spot a few miles upriver. Almost seems like every time I fish in that area, there'll be one come in there and they're always dropping the guys off or picking guys up.
Oh yeah, drop point.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like, you know, I mean, it's been that way for years, you know.
All right, let me see how much crap I can grab on the first load and still carry you guys with me. That's probably gonna be it. I'm gonna have to come back and grab some more. Up the hill we go. Oh, I hate these rocks. I always get dizzy climbing this hill.
Yeah, I had to stop taking one of my prescriptions because it was making me dizzy. And the type of work I do, I can't be having that, you know?
Well, hang on, let me go over here, I'll show you. I'm not saying it's really rough, but you see, that's what's left of the last guy that come climbing up out of here. Yeah, there's his spine and his ribs. Poor fella didn't make it. Oh, what a heck of a hill. That tackle bag is heavy. Yeah, breathe for a minute. I got snot coming out of my nose.
Next few more years, gang, you're going to have to find a little community lake with a little walkout dock so you can go out there and fish and still do lives.
I'm close now. Yeah, I ain't got many years of me left doing this. Oh. Every time you walk up that hill, it takes about 15 minutes for the white spots to go away out in front of your eyes. Then you gotta go down and do it again. All right, let's go again. Another trip. Oh, good Lord. I could probably get it 2 more trips. This one and one more.
Don't overdo it, buddy. Don't overdo it, you know.
I'm the king of stopping and resting, trust me. People say, come on, I say, go on without me. I'll get there when I get there. Don't wait on me, you'll be late.
Well, how was the walk last weekend at Baldwin?
Oh my God. You know, on the way down there, I had all my gear loaded to the front of the cart, so it was out of balance. It wasn't pivoted on. I mean, it wasn't balanced centered over the axle, so all the weight was forward, and the handle was pulling down on my arm while I was dragging it. So, me being the genius that I am, I took that huge cooler and filled it up with catfish and stuck it in the back of the cart, figuring that'll balance the load out. Well, it balanced the load out, but I added 77 pounds to that cart when I
Well,
put all them fish in there.
Well, in friggin' hindsight, I should have motored over there to the bank and had you chunk the cooler in the boat, and I could have hauled the, ran across the lake for you.
Well, the bad thing about that is I'd probably thrown half that gear on that boat and left the rest of it there and said, screw it. The only thing that would piss me off is if I got all this stuff packed up, and the minute that I got to the top of the hill with the last load, he backed up and left. That would bother me.
Typically, when they make a move like that, they're in there for a while,
Yeah. Trying to figure out what I can get on this load.
You need to rig up a little trolley system like in all your bank spots, Danny, where you can put all your stuff and just, trolley it up the hill there.
Dude, yeah, because there's a huge oak tree at the top of that. I could rig up a cable from there. That would work.
What a bite is slow right now. Super slow.
I know it.
Well, yesterday the bite was pretty. I mean, like I said, I was way downriver. And the bite was pretty decent yesterday, but like I said, nothing big, Kind of what made my
Well, like I said,
come up here.
I get home tonight. The catfish may not bite me here, but I'm gonna go home and bite catfish.
Dang right. Chow down, baby. Chow down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're having fried catfish from Baldwin. hush puppies, French fries, coleslaw, big old chunks of onion, pickle spears, and of course the kids are gonna want macaroni and cheese. You know, the kids always make macaroni and cheese with it, so. But that ought to be ready about the time. That ought to be ready about the time I get
ice cream.
Yeah. Like I need that.
Come on.
I don't think. No, there's no way I can get all this in one trip. I gotta come back again. No freaking way.
Man, old cat con's right around the corner, Danny.
I know it, man. Yes, it is. All right, let's do this trip. We'll come down and do one more. Yep. Got them little white spots in my eyes again.
Breathe, man. Breathe.
I am. You know, I don't understand it. 90% of the places I go in my life seem like they're uphill. Only 10% are downhill.
Typical, well, especially the river being this low, it's typical. That's typical. You know, you drop down in that river, you know. Right behind me here, I got a straight up and down.
I know.
Straight up and
I know
down
exactly
hill.
where you're.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost fell down that hill several times.
Yeah,
The one where you're at.
Yeah, she ain't easy. It gets really sketchy, like when you get some snow and stuff on the ground. And
oh, ice on there? I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I gotta put new line on every one of these. There's no line left on them. He cut it all off.
well, I just did that. I guess about a month ago. I re-spooled all my rigs.
Well, you know, it's probably a good thing because I need to get in the habit. I would say I need to change my line at least twice a year. So I'm thinking, you know, since we're starting off the new year, I'll start getting in a routine of it. That sometime the first couple weeks of January, I'll pull all the rods out, put all new line on them, and then about halfway through the year, I'll do it again.
Man, you know? That's crazy. Man, like all these rocky spots I fish, literally every 3 to 4 months, I'm re-spooling rods.
Well, I mean, I should. I'm not saying I'm not saying I shouldn't do it more often. And that's the thing. There's a lot of times that I do respool in between those set times because you break off so many times, there's not enough line left on there. But sometimes I'll just tie an uni knot on what's left on there, or one of those what is it, FG knots,
Mm-hmm.
and just add line to it. I mean, if you get the right knot on there, it goes through the guides fine. It goes through the line guide fine. It doesn't hurt a thing, and you just add line to it if you're getting short versus respooling the whole rod. But the doing it twice a year thing, are you kidding me?
He moving?
Do you believe this crap?
I'm sorry. I don't laugh, but dad gum.
Dude, I got one load left. What? I carried up 2 loads. 1 load left, and he's pulling out. What did I say, Parker? What did I say? I said, you watch. I said, the only thing he can do to make me mad is to pull out of here when he sees me leave. Or when he sees me leaving. And that's exactly what he did. Yeah, he's pulling out. He's gone.
He's probably got you on his tablet or something like that. Watch this, boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna cram up here and run him off. As soon as he starts carrying stuff on the bank, I'm gonna pull out and leave. You know, those guys, I imagine, I can't imagine it being extremely exciting, other than the fantastic views that you get traveling up and down the Mississippi River. I mean, I get it. But other than that, stuck on a boat with a bunch of guys, probably about the only fun you can have is screwing with people on the bank.
Sure.
Well, I can mention he's damn good at it. He sure did, man. All I got left is Black Betty, White Lightning, and the landing net. Everything else is carried up to the truck. And as soon as he saw me take that second load up the hill, he hit full reverse, backed up, and pulled out the river and took off. You gotta be kidding me. Man, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute.
Sit there for a bit and stew.
Yeah. Oh, I want to be here when he goes by. I would flip him off, but I'm not. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
You can moon him.
That may be Mark Twain, man. You ever watch that channel?
Yeah, my dad's a big. Yeah, watches it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be him. And I don't want to moon him. Everybody see my butt. He's got like what, 100,000 subscribers. I don't want to show my ass to 100,000 people.
My dad watches him quite a bit.
Well, I damn sure don't want to show my ass to 100,000 people. Not intentionally, anyway. I've done it before, metaphorically.
Yeah.
Well, crap. I'm not carrying all that crap back down here. Not doing it. I'm not going to do it.
Not gotta do it. Not gonna do it.
Because here's the thing. I guarantee you he's on the radio with that barge behind him. And he said, all right, he's moving his stuff back in here. Pull up in there. I don't get it. What was the purpose of him pulling over here like that? They didn't offload anybody.
They may have a bit of an emergency or something they had to take care of, you know?
There was no boat that went out to the tug, man. So they didn't offload anybody. I don't know why he would have pulled up in here.
Unless there's one, well, no, that wouldn't have made no sense. I would say unless there was a great big one downstream and needed to get by, but he would have done come by you.
You know, think about it. I'm glad you mentioned that. There was a barge that was going downstream. He pulled over and that barge went by. But it wasn't any bigger than any of the rest of them that's been passing each other all day.
Could have been the way he was loaded, though. You know, he may have been loaded really, really heavy, you know. And he may have needed that main channel.
I guess. Well, he got it. Because this guy here's empty. I mean, he's floating high in the water. But the one that went by him, yeah, it was pretty heavy. He was about he had about a foot and a half of the deck sticking above the water. This guy here, he's got the entire barge sticking up, so he's empty. All right, well, let's go grab the last 2 rods in the landing net. I look at it like this, man. There's always tomorrow, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. There's always tomorrow, man.
Unless I wake up dead, there's always tomorrow. And if I wake up dead, I ain't gonna care. All right. I gotta go up that hill one more time. One more time. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go back to start writing jingles for commercials for different companies and stuff. I can make more money doing that anyway. I'm trying to think of one real quick. First, you have to pick a song. You're gonna do this Weird Al Yankovic style. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do you get where I'm coming from?
Well, you know, probably a lot of our younger viewers have no idea who Weird Al is.
Well, I'm even go further back on them. Let's do Elvis. Okay, Elvis Presley. How many of y'all remember the song "In the Ghetto" by Elvis Presley? Remember that?
Morning.
Another little chubby child was born in the ghetto. Now, y'all remember that song, right? Now, let's say a car insurance company contacted me and said, Danny, we need you to write us a jingle. I'd have to come up with something like it. When I turned 18 and became a man, I bought my first car insurance plan from a gecko.
Well, speaking of 18,
Gecko's the lizard.
Mr.
You know, Gecko the lizard, the insurance car, man. Come on, work with me here.
Well, speaking of 18, Mr. Gabe DeFore turned 18 today.
No way!
Yes, sir. He's a young man now, 18 years old. He was already a
wow.
He's 18 years old today.
Well, it may have took him 18 years to get there by age, but he got there by size a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big old boy, man.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe that asshole pulled out as soon as I lifted my stuff up. You gotta be kidding me. Let's grab the last load. Oh. Save these 2 big rods for last, I guess. Let me look around, make sure I got everything. I think we are good. That should be everything. Boy, that's one thing about bank angling, man. It sucks. You gotta make several trips, carrying this gear out. You got camera gear, you got rod holders, bait buckets, rods, landing nets, chair, tripod.
Oh,
A
it
lot of
really
stuff to
sucks.
carry.
Like at night, you're looking around like, did I get everything?
Oh, God, yeah. You'll walk up and down through it 3 or 4 times with a flashlight. You know, usually what my dumb ass does, though, is I go up here and start stacking stuff around the truck. And one time, I put my tackle bag on top of the toolbox on the back of the truck and was throwing everything in the truck. And I took off and heading home, and it dawned on me. I said, dude, you left that tackle bag on that toolbox. So I pull off the side of the road, grab a flashlight, jump out, and sure enough, it's gone. And so I turned around and drove all the way back to New Madrid, 25 miles. And it fell off the truck 10 feet from where I was parked when I left. So I got lucky and got it back.
I did that with one of my GoPros. It actually, I've been shooting some video, and I took my GoPro and I set it on the bed rail. And I get home, I'm like, yeah, I need to freaking download this video. I'm like, what the heck's my GoPro? I'm like, oh no. So I go all the way back where I was fishing and got lucky. Like literally, as soon as I pulled off, it fell off and like the tire just barely missed it too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I left a 9mm pistol laying on the bumper. It drove all the way from New Madrid to Malden and got home. And the next day, got up and walked out to go get in the truck, and that pistol was still on the bumper.
Wow.
You talking about lucky? Yeah. I dodged a freaking bullet literally there. I'm gonna lay y'all down for a minute. Hold on. All right. For the next portion of what can we screw up next, I gotta take this coat off because we're gonna go through some mud in 4-wheel drive. And it was a little rough getting down here. But unlike last week, we're gonna balls to the wall this time. No holding back. We're gonna hit it hard. God, I'm out of air. So this road's not extremely bad, but where's my keys at? There they are. Chicks get bumpy, y'all. Wow, I'm almost putting my glasses on. No radio, dude. Shut up, lady. I want to hear the MPA news right now. Be safe. Go ahead and take our hearing aids out. How do I get back from there?
Well, Danny, I'm gonna pop out of here, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna get through this mud and then I'm gonna tell everybody bye, but we're gonna make sure I make it out of here first. And then once I get past the mud and get on blacktop, I'm gonna tell everybody bye. It won't be but a couple minutes if you want to stick around unless I get stuck. If I get stuck, then I'm just gonna say bye and we'll deal with it.
Make sure you get out.
Let me turn the camera off. Well, all y'all can do is pray for me and feel sorry for me. It ain't like you can come get me. But let's do this real quick. It's not quite as bad as the spot last week. It's just really slick. But we're already in 4-wheel drive.
So let's do this. Ready? Well, we got to go. It's right about in here. It gets really, really slick. So you got to. Oh, yeah. We're sliding and spinning, baby. Oh, yeah. Go, truck. Go, 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 go. There's a good spot to drive on. Another slick spot right here. Come on, don't hang up, don't hang up. Go, go, go. Oh, good God, that just rattles my back. We made it.
All right. All right.
Oh, all right. Now we can turn it around. Whew. That gets your blood pumping. Right there. All right, Jerry. We got big plans coming up this year, brother. All kinds of fun stuff going to be happening. 2024, man.
Definitely, definitely.
We know you're going to keep we know you're going to keep us all on our edge of our seats, landing monster fish and throwing them Parker monsters out all the time. So we expect that of you. You know it's going to happen. Everybody just knows it.
Sure, we're gonna try. Sure, we're gonna try.
I know it. Because, man, I'm hoping it works out for me, but whenever Chad and Dee were up there at Baldwin, Chad and Dee been killing it, man. They've been just catching fish like crazy, like Chad ain't never caught fish before. It's crazy. And, man, I rubbed all over that boat trying to suck all the luck off of it. I was trying to get that luck off that boat, and I was rubbing it on me. And, I didn't try to take so much of it that it's going to mess his luck up, but, if I could have, I would have.
Just trying to that
I'm gonna go home and eat some catfish since I can't catch any. But Jerry, you got anything to say? You got anything coming up?
Nothing right off. Nothing right off the get
Now
go.
you're Winter Blues.
Yeah,
Winter Blues Saturday, right?
Josh are fishing Saturday. We'll be fishing or go around Saturday. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen because my boat is down and out right now. So I don't know if I'll have our boat, my boat, or his. Because if we're able to, we'd like to try to fish this section of river I'm on right now because there's several deep wintering holes up through here. So that's kind of our plan. But I did drop a video this morning, a little minute and a half video of a pallet sturgeon I caught. But I'm going to try to.
Yeah.
I've been a lot better about putting content out. So I'm hoping to kind of keep on that track, try to, keep up with the videos and everything. So, but hopefully get to see a lot of you folks at CatCon. That's what I'm hope to see a bunch of
Absolutely. Well, originally it started out all four of us were going to make it, but then Creole had work getting away, so there's a 99% chance Creole's not going to make it to CatCon this year. We ain't completely given up, but it's not looking for Creole to make it. I don't know if Richard's going to come up there or not because he's got several big trips this year. And he's got a lot of irons in the fire right now with Mendota and some other stuff. Yep. So I doubt if Richard comes up. He might. I hope he does. So it'll be like last year, just me and you, buddy.
Well, we'll do our best to represent. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I know that we're going to have the River Cats tackle booth set up. I'm going to spend a little time over there with River Cats tackle. Help them out a little bit, but majority of my time this year is going to be walking around and talking to everybody. I didn't get to see very many people last year because I was busy, and I'm going to take time for that this year and spend more time with people and have some conversations and spend some good quality time with all my brothers and sisters out there. Woo! And I'll be on Winter Blues on the last day of it, which will be January the 20th. Richard Cluck will be on Winter Blues on January the 20th as well. So you'd be looking forward to that. That's what we got coming up. I'm pretty sure I'm in the Whisker Bowl. I don't know if I signed up for that one or not. I think I did. But other than that, I'm going to try to continue doing the lives as much as I can. I'm going to try to put out more, edited content this year than I did last year. And
I'm going to put more effort into doing my Saturday night fishing like I used to do. I did it for like 4 years in a row. Last year, I kind of backed off of it quite a bit, but this year, I'm going to try to do more Saturday nights where I do all night until the sun comes up. I just don't have the energy to do it no more. I don't get it. You know, I ain't been about 4 or 5 years older than I used to be, but it seems like feel like I'm 80 years older than I used to be.
Oh, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. I got up this morning, and man, I felt like I've been hit. I was hit by a train. You know, I was like, oh man.
I know it, dude. I woke up this morning, thought I had COVID or something. I felt so bad, but I shook it off and went fishing anyway. But we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Sorry we didn't catch no fish. We never did give away them creech leaders, man.
No, we did. No, we did. I'll save that for the.
Well, we'll get a hold of Michael and maybe we can set up something. I'm going to be fishing tomorrow, I know. Maybe we can set up something, Michael, and give away those creech leaders tomorrow or something. You know, like maybe even if I get up early enough, we can go on two-stand show and do it or something. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we'll see if we can't get something done tomorrow. As always, you're my brothers, you're my sisters, you're my Catfish family. God bless each and every one of you. You know Danny Stone loves you. And I'll see you again. Jerry, do it with me. He can't. He's way over there. Real soon. Bye, everybody. Love you.